Good day everyone, and in the next part of this activity is the whole supply chain too. So to start off, let's first read the problem statement of this activity. So a publisher sells the books to Borders at $12 each. The Borders prices the book at $24 and expects a demand to be normally distributed with a mean of 20,000 and has a standard deviation of 5,000. The Borders places a single order with the publisher. Currently, Borders discounts any unsold books down to $3. With any unsold books sell at this price, the marginal production cost for the publisher is $1 per book. So in this activity, there are first two questions for the no buyback, which is for the letter A, how many books should Borders order? And what is their expected profit? How many books do they expect to sell at a discount? While for the letter B, and that is what is the profit that the publisher makes given Borders action. So as we can see in the open tabs that there are in the no buyback section, and while in the buyback, which has one question which states how a plan under discussion is to refund Borders $5 per unsold book. As before, Borders will discount them to $3 and sell any of that remain. Under this plan, how many books will Borders order? What is their expected profit for the Borders? How many books are expected to be unsold? What is the expected profit for the publisher? And also, what should the publisher do? So, moving on, we will continue this later on and moving back to the no buyback section first to discuss its details. So, in the buybacks contracts inputs in this section. First is we are given a mean demand, which is denoted as MU as given in the problem statement. And this is 20,000. And while also the standard deviation of demand, which is also given, is the 5,000. Now moving on to the Borders cost, which is denoted as letter C, and this is $12 each, as stated in the problem statement as well. The sales price, which is denoted as letter P, is $24, and the salvage value again is $3. The publisher's cost is letter V and is only a $1. And the sales price, publisher's sales price is letter C and is $12. While the buyback price is letter B and as shown, which is empty. So moving on to the calculations part or the intermediate calculations part of this activity for the no buyback. So first is the cost of understocking, which is denoted as letter CU. So this is $12. So to achieve this, um, we are going to take the border sales price and subtracting it to the border's cost, which is 24 minus 12, which will result in $12. While for the cost of overstocking, which is denoted as CO, and this is $9, and this is resulted by getting the border's cost, which is $12 minus the border salvage value, which is $3, and that will result in $9. So moving on, we're gonna go to the output section. So in this section, there are the order size, the overstock, and then the understock. While also there are the border's expected profit, and then the publisher's total profit, and then their total supply chain profit. So for the order size, um, this is what the order amount is, and this is the resulted in getting by taking the probability, the mean of um, the cost of overstocking divided by the cost of overstocking as well plus the cost of overstocking, understocking rather than the earlier part. And then next up is the mean of mean demand and also the standard deviation of demand. And then we'll arrive at 20,900. For the overstock of this no buyback section, this is achieved by getting the standard deviation of demand minus the mean demand times the normal distribution of the order size minus the mean demand plus the standard deviation of demand times the normal distribution of the order size minus the mean demand over the standard deviation of demand, and that will result in 2,477 for the understock. And this is the formula, which by getting the mean demand um, minus the order size, and then so on. For the Borders expected profit, which is this is by getting the this is the formula, which is by getting the um, cost of understocking plus the cost of overstocking times the mean demand, and then the times the normal distribution of order size minus the mean demand over standard deviation of demand, while minusing it to the cost of understocking plus the cost of overstocking times the standard deviation of demand times the normal distribution of order size minus the mean demand, and then the minus of b of with the order size, and then the multiplied it to the the cost of overstocking and so on, which will result in 198,784. Well, for the publisher's profit, and this is achieved by getting the order size multiplied by the publisher's sale price minus the publisher's cost, and then subtracting it to the overstock and multiplying it to the publisher's buyback price, which will result in 229,901 dollars. While for the total supply chain profit, this is by getting the Borders expected profit plus the publisher's profit, which will result in $128,685. So um, the order size is what the order amount is, as stated earlier. While for the expected profit, this is the 229,901, and then the expected number of sold at a discount is 2,477, which is shown in this overstock part. So that is for the letter A and letter B. Moving on to the buyback section. Now, in this section, they have the same values, but this time they added a buyback price of $5, affecting the salvage price by adding the 5 to 3, which will result in 8. While for the intermediate calculations, they have the same understocking as no buyback of $12, but for overstocking naman is they have $4 from minusing the borders cost to the salvage value, which will result in $4. $4. So for the outputs, they have the same formula as we presented earlier. And for the borders order cost size, which resulted in 23,372 for the expected overstock, we have 4,118. For the expected understock, we have 746. For the borders expected profit, we have 214 and $578,000. Publisher's profit is $236,506, and then the total supply chain by adding them to is $451,084. So to answer the question of letter C, the new plan of borders should order around 13,000 of 372 with a profit increase of 214 and $578. The number of books is then expected to be discounted at 4,118 in this section of expected overstock, while the expected unsold of books is expected around to be 746, or the expected understock of borders. Moving on to the expected profit, which is 236,506, is the expected increase with a total of $451,084. As compared to the no buyback, which is 428,685, um, this one's more higher as the buyback resulted in that amount, making it a more better option to choose. So that's all from my activity in whole supply chain 2.